What's up, boys and girls, ladies and gents? It's Oni back here again. I was watching Judge Joe Brown and Dana. I don't know if y'all watched them. I really like Judge Joe Brown. I think every guy, every man of every race can learn something from Judge Joe Brown, because he just don't talk about black issues, he talks about human issues. He does talk a lot about black issues, but he's a black man, so he's going to. That's where his base is. You know, but I think anybody, and Kwame Brown, I think people could learn a lot from him too. But there was this guy that called, and he said he was black. He sounded really white though, but you know, there's some black guys that have them white voices. I'm not trying to be racist or nothing, but you know, that's the way he sounded. He sounded like one of these limp-wristed white dudes, but really feminine sounding. He sounded really damn fucking communist, is what he was saying, the way he was talking. And let me tell anybody that's black that watches this video, communism is not your friend, black people. They hate black people, communists do. You think capitalists in America, you think America hates you, you go to fucking Russia and China and see how your ass gets treated. That's why a lot of those Africans in China are in concentration camps, and they are. They're in communists are racist motherfuckers. They're way more racist than America is. Just like Che Guevara, I see a lot of these BLM supporters wear Che Guevara shirts. Read his journals. Read some of his journals and how he talks about black people as being animals. He says they are animals. That's why Stalin and them, who you think a lot of the people that went to prison, they were them black Cubans, the Cubans that were really black. That's why everybody in Castro's regime were really light-skinned. Look at Castro's people and see how many of them are really dark-skinned. Look at them. When you go back to them videos from the 60s where Castro's giving speeches and shit, see how many real dark-skinned Cubans you see with him. I bet you don't find hardly any or any at all. Because they're fucking racist. Che Guevara was racist. He was a racist motherfucker. They all are. Communism is a racist motherfucker. They do that shit like in Vietnam. The Viet Cong used to drop papers, drop papers around saying black men go home, this ain't your war. The only reason they do that is to try to divide and cause infighting in the military ranks. And see, black people's like, oh, well, they're for us. No, they don't give a fuck about you. They know you're helping us, and that's why they want you to, you know, have dissent in the ranks. That's why they're trying to get infighting started. Divide and conquer. That's the oldest strategy of warfare there is. Divide and conquer. Because you might not like the way some of the white people treat you, but there's a lot of black people that's racist too. And black people don't want to admit that, but they are. I think there's a lot more black racists than there are white racists. Now, I'm not saying there ain't no white racists, because I know they are. But they're just ignorant people, and a lot of times you can normally change their mind if you're willing to discuss with them without, you know, everybody getting in a damn fist fight. Because when you fight somebody, they're not going to learn nothing. They're just going to get more resentful. You need to try to have peaceful discussions and try to show them how black people really are. That's why a lot of them are ignorant. They don't know any black people. You need, as a black person, you should show them how real black people act. You know, everybody has prejudices, whether you want to admit it or not. White people have prejudice, black people have prejudice, Asian people have prejudices. Everybody has some kind of prejudice inside of them. I don't care who you are. What helps kill those prejudices is when you go out in the world and you meet people. And you meet other people of different races and see how a lot of them really act and really are. And that really lets you see what kind of humans are out here in this world. Yes, there's a lot of assholes. There's probably more assholes than there are good people. But you will find good people. And that'll let you know, hey, not everybody's like that. Not all black people are bad. Not all white people are bad. Not all Asian people are bad. Not all, you know, whoever. Indonesians, Native American, Indians, whatever. They're not all bad. There's always good people everywhere. You just got to look for them. The assholes are always sticking out because the asshole always wants to make an ass out of themselves. That's why they're always noticed. You know, you just got to try to look and be a good person, and you got to find good people. You got to look for the good people. The good people are not out where you can see them all the time. You have to see how people act and treat you. The ones that treat you good are normally the good people. I'm not saying that, you know, they're always going to be good and good. They're good. They're not going to be good all the way through all the time. Sometimes good people do bad things sometimes. Sometimes a good person mistreats you sometimes when they're upset or mad. You got to work with people a little bit. I know people are assholes and some people are hard to deal with, but you got to find the good in some people. Some people are good people. They just have bad moments sometimes. You know, everybody has a bad moment here and there. So, you know, that's what I'm just trying to say. But a lot of these BLM people and all these black people that support BLM and support communism, you need to read like a lot of Stalin stuff, and you need to read Che Guevara shit, and you need to read what Castro says about black people. And you need to really read up on some communist shit and see what they're really about. Because they're not about you like you think they are. They sit there and cherry pick things that's like, see, it's for everybody. No, it's not. They don't like colored people. You know, y'all need to read up on some things before you start deciding that you want to be a fucking communist. Okay? That's just all I got to say. See y'all later.